Hi everyone, this is Jimbe from Malika Creations and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet this cropped wooded sweater in Houndstooth stitch. But before I continue, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe and turn on notifications when I post new patterns. You're going to need some light worsted yarn. The actual quantities are in the description box below. A 5mm hook, a darning needle, a pair of scissors, tape, and some stitch markers. The stitches I'm going to use are the single crochet, double crochet, single crochet together, front post double crochet, and back post double crochet. I've done tutorials for all the stitches and you can find them in the description box below. So you're going to start by working a slip knot and then work a chain. I'm working on extra small, so I'm going to work a chain of 161. This pattern has extra small to extra large, so for the other number of chains for each size you can find in the written pattern, which is in the description box below, and I will see you at the end of my chain. I'm now at the end of my row and I'm going to start working the houndstooths, which is alternating single crochet and double crochet. So I'm going to start with a single crochet in the second stitch from hook, and then double crochet in the next stitch, and then single crochet in the next stitch, and then double crochet in the next stitch. So we're just going to continue working the stitches until the end of the row. So alternating single crochet, then double crochet in the next stitch, and I'm going to continue until the end of the row. And I will see you at the end of the row where we're going to join color 2. I'm now at the end of the row of my first row. Just finishing off. Single crochet, and my last stitch will be a double crochet, and you're going to change your yarn on the very last loop of the stitch. So you yarn over, insert your hook in the stitch, yarn over, pull through to 1, yarn over, pull through 2, leave the 2 loops on the hook, pick up your color 2, make a slip knot, and then finish off the stitch. That's the first way you add your color 2, and then chain 1. Because you've ended with the double crochet, you chain 1, so that your next stitch will be a double crochet, which will be the opposite of a single crochet. Drop your color 1, then work a double crochet in the next stitch in your single crochet, and then single crochet in the next stitch, double crochet in the single crochet, single crochet in the double crochet, and continue like that until the end. Make sure you're working the opposite way, so you're working a single crochet in a double crochet and a double crochet in a single crochet, so that you get the houndstooth stitch look. And I'll see you at the end of the row. I'm now close to the end of my row, and I'm going to end with a double crochet and single crochet, and then my last stitch will be a double crochet. Okay, and then you finish your stitch and just pull the loop long so that it doesn't unwind. Go back to the beginning of the row where you left your color 1, pick up color 1 and pull through, and then chain 3, and then single crochet in the double crochet, and then double crochet in the single crochet, single crochet in the double crochet stitch, and double crochet in the single crochet, and continue like this until the end of the row. I'm now at the end of my row, and I'm just gonna pick up color 2 from the long loop that I left, put it on the last loop of my double crochet and pull through. So from here we're just gonna work row 2 and row 3 alternating. So I'm gonna chain 1 with color 2, not color 1. Chain 1, and then leave color 1 behind, which is a brown one. Leave it behind. You pick it up when you're working the next row. So just work a double crochet in the next stitch and a single crochet in the next stitch. And from here we're just gonna work row 2 and row 3 as I previously said, until you get 8 inches for extra small, small and medium, and 10 inches for large, extra large. You can make it a little longer if you want, but we're not gonna add any work for the body, so you just want it to be really cropped. So I'm just gonna work until I get the front size, and I'll see you there. So I'm done with my front part, and I've counted 66 stitches from each far end and put a stitch marker to form a neck opening, which will be about 28 stitches. The number of stitches per size is in the written pattern, which is the link in the description box below. So you need to make sure that your neck opening is 10 inches so that it's not loose, it's nice and tight fitting. And then we're going to work a row that will join the front and the back of your body. So you pick up your color 1, which should be at the end, pick it up, by pulling through the loop of color 2, and then chain 3, and then single crochet in the double crochet and double crochet in the single crochet stitch, and you're going to work alternating single crochet and double crochet until you reach the first stitch marker. I'm now at the first stitch marker, and then I'm going to make a chain of 28 equal to the number of stitches for the neck opening. So just make sure it's exactly the same number of stitches. So make a chain of 28, and this works for all sizes. In actual fact, neck opening number of stitches is the same for all sizes. So just work 28 to the next, and then we're going to join at the next stitch marker. Then skip all the 28 stitches for your neck opening, and then join in the next stitch. If it's a double crochet, you join it with a single crochet like what I'm doing here. If it's a single crochet, you join with a double crochet to make sure that it stays with the pattern, and then continue with the houndstooth until the end of the row. At the end of the row, pick up your color 2 as per usual, chain 1, and then continue with the houndstooth pattern by starting with the double crochet and then a single crochet, and you're going to work in all the stitches, including the stitch you made for the neck opening. This is the first row for the back of your sweater, so this will be the first row for the back of your sweater. And when you get to the chain, as I previously said, you work in each stitch by following the same pattern, a single crochet in the next stitch and double crochet in the next stitch. Just make sure that you're still following the pattern as previously, nothing has changed, so that it does look as houndstooth. And I will see you at the end of the row when I'm done. I'm now at the end of my row, and I'm just gonna pull the loop a little loose as you can see. So I've started the back. So as I said, this is the first row of your back, and that's the neck opening, and we're just gonna work the back exactly the same number of rows as the front, which is 22 rows for the extra small. So from here I'm just going to continue with the pattern, changing my colors as I go along until I have in total 22 rows for the back. Just a note before I go to finish the back, you're going to end your very last row of the back should be your color one. That should be your very last row for the back, so that it's exactly the same at the front, and I'll see you at the end. So I'm now done with the back of my sweater, and I'm gonna mark, I've marked for the body opening. So that's my body opening, that's 34 inches diameter. So I've marked 56 stitches on the right, which I'm going to join, and 56 stitches on the left, which I'm going to join. Make sure the sleeve openings are exactly the same size and the middle is properly centered. For the stitches, extra stitches, you need to mark for sleeves for the other sizes. You can find in the written pattern, which is in the link is in the description box below. So pick up your color 1, which you'd have left previously, and then slip stitch through to the other side in length, and then just work slip stitches to where you've placed your stitch marker to join for the sleeves, which is just inserting through both loops and pull through. Insert through both loops and pull through. And I'm going to continue until I get to the stitch marker, then cut my yarn. Then I'm going to work the other side, and when you work the other side and reach the stitch marker, do not cut your yarn. You're going to use it to work your ribbing. So I'm going to see you at the end of joining the second sleeve to start the ribbing around the body. When you're done, your sleeve should just look like a tube like this. So I'm now finishing the sleeve, joining the sleeve opening of the second sleeve, and then I'm going to start working the ribbing around the body of the sweater. So let me just remove my stitch marker and then do the final stitch, slip stitch again. And then you're going to start by chaining 3. That's your first row of the ribbing. Then work double crochet all around the stitches in the opening. So these will be the stitches that you left for your body. For extra small, it's 48 stitches on each side, making a total of 96 stitches, but it's different for each size. You can find the number of stitches in the written pattern. The link is in the description box below. And I'll see you at the end of the row. I'm now at the end of my row, and I'm just going to join at the top of the chain 3 using a slip stitch. And then I'm going to start working the ribbing using front post double crochet. So I chain 3, then work a front post double crochet, and then a back post double crochet. I've done a tutorial for this. You can find the link in the description box below. So you just alternate front post double crochet and then back post double crochet in the next stitch, and you're going to work the front post double crochet, back post double crochet row, which is a ribbing row, for 6 more rows. So in total you're going to have 8 rows of your ribbing, including your first double crochet row. So I'm going to leave you to that. I'm going to go and finish my ribbing, and I will see you to work the ribbing around the sleeves, which is slightly different from the ribbing of the body, as we'll have to first reduce the size of the sleeve so that it forms a balloon. So I'll see you when I work the sleeve. For the sleeve ribbing, you're going to join your yarn at the corner and then single crochet 2 together. Just follow your colors, so 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet 2 together, or round. I've added a tutorial for single crochet 2 together in the description box below. So just single crochet 2 together until the end of the row. We're doing this to reduce the sleeve opening so that you end up with the balloon finish. So I'll see you at the end of the row. I'm now at the end of the first row of the sleeve ribbing, and I'm going to single crochet 2 together and join with a slip stitch with the chain 1. As you can see, it's reduced a little bit. Then chain 1, then single crochet, two together, then single crochet in the next stitch. So the second row is alternating single crochet two together and then single crochet in the next stitch, and continue like that until the end of the row. At the end of the row, you're going to join with a slip stitch on the chain one you previously made, and then we're going to start the actual ribbing by chaining 3 and then work double crochet in all the stitches all around. So you work double crochet in all the stitches, and I'll see you at the end of the row. I'm just finishing my double crochet row, and I'm just going to join with the slip stitch at the top of the chain 3. And now I'm going to start with the actual ribbing, which is front post double crochet and back post double crochet alternating. So chain 3, work a front post double crochet, and then work a back post double crochet in the next stitch, work a front post double crochet, and then a back post double crochet, and continue all around. And from here you're going to work 6 more rows of front post double crochet and back post double crochet to make a total of 10 rows for your sleeve. And remember to work the same on your other sleeve. And after this, I'm going to see you to work the hoodie. To work the hoodie, you're going to start by making a chain. So make a slip knot and then work a chain of 90 for the extra small. For the other sizes, you can find the number of stitches required in the link of the written pattern, which is in the description box below. And I will see you at the end of the row of the making of the chain. Sorry. Once you reach the number of stitches that are required, in this case, as I said, 90, I'm going to start working the houndstooth stitch. by working a single crochet in the second stitch from hook, and then a double crochet in the next stitch. So it's exactly the same as you worked the body. The only difference is we're not going to make a neck opening. We're just going to work it in rectangle until we reach the desired length, which is about 40 rows, and this is the same length for all the sizes. I will see you at the end of this row to join the second yarn, color 2. In the same manner as the body, so here I'm just finishing my first row with my color 1. I'll pick up my color 2, make a slip knot, and then finish my double crochet stitch, and then chain 1. Remember, you just work the stitches in opposite. So if you finish with a double crochet, you chain 1 and work a double crochet in the next stitch. And I'm just going to work a double crochet in the next stitch, and then a single crochet in the next stitch, and continue until the end of the row. Remember to leave your color 1 behind and only work with your color 2, and you pick up your color 1 at the beginning. So at the end of the row, I finish my row with a double crochet, and then I'm just gonna pull my loop for color 2, and then go back at the beginning of the row where I left my color 1 and pull it through the first stitch, chain 3, turn, and then work a single crochet in the next stitch, and then a double crochet in the next stitch. We're just going to alternate row 2 and row 3 until we get the length, or should I say the height of the hoodie that we want, which is about 14 inches, and then we're going to join it to the body. So just continue alternating row 2 and row 3. Remember to just drop the yarn at the end of the row and pick up the other color where you left it off, and I will see you when I'm done with my hoodie. So I'm done with the hoodie. I've done 40 rows in actual fact, just for your information, and then I'm going to join it in the width using color 1. Join it using color 1 because you want that consistency. So just slip stitch through the other side, and then slip stitch through all the stitches. Slip stitch through on the one side and slip stitch through on the other side. When you're working, just follow the colors to know that you're working correctly per row. I'm now done with my hoodie, joining the sides, and that's the body of the work with my weaving nicely done. And this is the finishing part. So what you do is, with your body on the wrong side and your hoodie on the right side, slip it through inside the body and join it at the corner of your neck opening. Your hoodie is slightly bigger than your neck opening, so just make sure that it's aligned. You may have to work double stitches, and what I do is I just put some stitch markers to hold it together while I join it, so it's not loose. And you may have to like scrunch it up a little bit, work double stitches in some stitches, but it's gonna look okay. So working from the corner, slip stitch through from your yarn from the hoodie to the corner of your body on the shoulder, that is on row 23, the middle row of your body. Just slip stitch through and then work slip stitch all around the neck area. It's gonna be a little bit of a hassle, but it's gonna work. So just like slip stitch through the hoodie and around the neck open evenly using your color 2, and that will be the end of your project. And if you haven't been weaving your ends as you go, as I did, weave in the ends after you're done, and that's that. And there you have it. If you enjoyed the tutorial, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. Until next time, thank you for watching.